Hello YouTube, KDP here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Platinum Randomized Everlocke. We find ourselves again in... what town is this again? Solaceon Town. We find ourselves in Solaceon Town where we finished off in the last episode. Picking up a few encounters, so we went to the north, we went to the east, we went to the south, we went to the Lost Tower, the Solaceon Ruins, and the route north is to 10 I believe. Where we picked up some pretty powerful encounters. Now, as you can see from the layout, nothing has changed with the team. I was debating using, now I'm going to possibly look into it in the future, but I was debating adding Larvitar to the team. Now I know I talked a little bit about adding Jolteon to the team, but I debated adding Larvitar to the team because Larvitar has an adamant nature. An adamant nature, so we have an up and attack Tyranitar, which is huge. But because it's a Larvitar right now, I'm a little bit hesitant, and because of the way our Everlocke rules work, we've got 3 evolutions, so I could possibly use it, but I'd need to use at least one now, and it would evolve into a Pupitar, and then I would need to use the other one. If I wanted to evolve it, I would have to wait a while before that happens, so yeah, I decided against it, and we're going to stick with the team we've got just now. And with that team, we're going to go over a quick team recap. You can see them down below, you can see them down here, but we're going to go over a quick team recap to start off this very strong episode. We have Rascal the Spiritomb. He's got a jolly nature, the Hypercutter ability, the moves Fate Attack, Shadow Sneak, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Nothing's changed there. Buttercup, the Butterfree, in the last episode, newly added to the team. We have a Calm nature. She's got the Stench ability and the moves Psybeam, Sleep Powder, Gust, and Poison Powder. We have Kaleidoscope, short for Kaleidoscope, the Venonat, holding onto an Everstone with a Docile nature, the Levitate ability, and the moves Psybeam, Leech Life, Poison Powder, and Disable. We have Weeman, the Swallow. You know her, you love her. She's got a Hasty nature, the Compound Eyes ability, and the moves Wing Attack, Quick Attack, Double Team, and Focus Energy. Again, nothing changed there. We have Pingu the Primplup with his Everstone back on, and I will explain in a minute. The Quiet nature, the Shell Armor ability, the moves Bubble Beam, Flash Cannon, Metal Claw, Peck. And last but not least, we've got Squishums, the Shells, also with his Everstone back on, as again I'll explain in a minute, with the Gentle nature, the Minus ability, the moves Water Pulse, Mud Bomb, Hidden Power, Rain Dance. So nothing much really changed there other than the fact that Buttercup and Kaleidoscope are now kind of leveled up with the team. In terms of the Everstones being put back on, now, in the last episode I removed the tokens on my list, but in between I've decided to add them back on, and the fact that right now, because everybody is so low leveled, essentially it doesn't really matter what we do. Obviously, if I take them off, then it's like, oh, well, we've used them and they're at risk of dying, and it's like, well, they're always at risk of dying. So essentially, what's happening later on is the fact that if Pokemon die and I have to replace them in the team, the Pokemon that I'm catching are high enough level that essentially, if I want to use that, I might not even have those evolution tokens by that point. They could be low leveled, as in, let's say I caught the Larvitar later on and it was level 30 something. Or level 40 something, close. It could evolve into Pupitar and close to be a Tyranitar, but I have no evolution tokens left. So it's like, well, I need to keep it as that level, as that Pokemon, Larvitar, at the lower level stage, and have to try and fight with kind of maybe weaker Pokemon and trying to win those tokens back so I can get the chance to evolve it. So it just made sense in my head to add them back on, stick to the rules that we'd really set out, and if anybody in the comments, anybody that's watching this would like to suggest any kind of alterations or any things to improve, then please do. First of all, leave a like and comment, and then subscribe as well. But yeah, with that, we're going to get started. We're going to dive straight back into the episode by heading north. Do I have my bike registered? Oh, I do not. Okay, I do not have my bike registered. I have the Versa Seeker registered. So we're going to register the bike. Now in this episode, it's very, very likely we're probably only going to get one encounter. That's those two probably don't, but this one might. Yeah, 3 Asper ready. We're probably only going to get one encounter, and that's to the northeast here, where we're heading towards Veilstone City. Mainly just because this is quite a long route. There's going to be a few battles here, and yeah, it's just going to be quite tough. Right, now we can't battle this person because they're a jogger. The cool thing about this game, actually, there's a couple of classes. So the joggers, i.e. that person, only battle people in the morning, and there's another class which is I think it's like policemen or something like that, that only battle people at night. because they have like the torches out and everything. So this is normally Roost, I think, that move. So let's see, it was TM51, what's that? Oh, Bug Buzz! That could be very, very good. Ooh, Buttercup can learn it. Okay, pardon me. We also picked up another couple of them. I don't think I've even showed some of these. We picked up Cosmic Power. I can't even remember if can't remember what we picked up in the break, but we did pick up a couple of little TMs. So Cosmic, who can learn Dragon? Okay, nobody can learn Dragon Rush. Can anyone learn Cosmic Power? That'd be good for like a bulky Pokemon, maybe possibly Gastrodon. Pingu can learn it. Okay. Aqua Jet. I don't even think we checked this before. I'm getting a bit distracted here, but okay, everyone can learn Aqua Jet, so that must be like. Oh, I think that was maybe Return. Yeah, that was Return, I think. Okay. So we're gonna go back. Okay, we're gonna encounter a Pokemon. We've already caught something on this route, so we're gonna have to run from this one. Okay. And to cement this battle, again, we know it, we love it. The Nectar of the Gods. Oh, that was a little bit rough opening there. Apologies for that. Cheers. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Houndour, okay. We've not really got anything particularly super effective against it, so let's send in Squishums here. So, just again to highlight the kind of evolution thing. So I will use those tokens. I'm not just going to hoard them. So for example, Squishums is quite close, Pingu's quite close, and Venonat's quite close. So those 3 evolution tokens are probably going to head off quite soon. We only have, pretty sure we only have the next gym fight, which is Veilstone. And that's it in terms of, that's the only one I can think of. I don't think we have a rival fight or anything like that. Not in Veilstone anyways. Where we will actually kind of require new tokens. So we have 1 team change and 3 evolution ones just now. So something possibly going in future could be that to make it harder, you choose between a team change token or an evolution token. So that could be something that maybe spices it up a little bit. I think for just now we want to stick with the one of each, and possibly in future we maybe go for that instead. Let's get rid of the Sneasel here, a bit of a threat to. If I can get this sleep powder off, that'd be good. Okay, Feint Attack's fine, that's okay. Just as long as it doesn't use like Ice Shard or something like that. I'm gonna put it to sleep. Yeah. We want to make sure we're not getting one shot or anything. Now, Shelgon might have Ember, but that's not a massive deal because it's not a stab or anything, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, I'll maybe just start trying to take out Shelgon. Nope. And we can maybe try and take out Sneasel with Buttercup here. So today's been a fairly kind of productive day. I've already checked off a couple of bits and bobs on my little kind of task tracker. So I don't know if I've spoken about this, but I've obviously set out some goals. And they're not kind of like New Year's resolutions really. Like, because if I don't hit them, I don't hit them. I've got like a kind of daily. I don't want to do that one, heal. I've got a daily couple bits and bobs that, oh, that's not what we want to do. I've got a daily couple bits and bobs that, oh, get this hat back on. I've got a daily couple bits and bobs, i.e. that I want to carry out during the day and try and get at least them fairly regular. So I've got to drink more water, check. We've obviously got this as well. Not quite water, but still. Go a walk, which I've achieved already. 3 for 3 this week. I've got do a workout, which I've achieved 1 out of 3, but I've got a second planned today already. So I rested yesterday because on Monday, we didn't go like too ham or anything like that, but on Monday, just because we had taken a little bit of time off over Christmas, I decided yesterday was probably not the best time. I've already went out quite a decent kind of walk. Yesterday probably wasn't the time to be absolutely hammering myself with a ridiculous workout or anything. So we're back at it again today, and also record a YouTube video every day. Or when I say record, I probably mean more so just have one available, have one ready. I'm going to swap it up here because we can now take out these without taking any more damage here, I'm pretty sure. So it says record YouTube video on my little task tracker thing, but that just means like kind of either record one or post one, essentially. So I'm recording one today, but I'm also going to be posting one today. So I'm kind of almost doing that twice today. There we go, down goes Sheldon. That was kind of a tougher battle than I expected it to be. Okay. There is a couple of trainers to the left there, but I'm just going to clear this part of the route out, and then I'm going back up to grab those trainers. So, as part of my little task tracker, I was out my walk today for just over an hour, and realised that now it's funny because in Scotland actually generally it is kind of January time that it tends to actually be a little bit colder for us, or so I've always kind of thought and always kind of remembered. And it's been the case that I was out this morning thinking, do you know what, it's quite cold, but I'll get away with just like wearing what I'm wearing. So I was kind of wearing this kind of underlayer. I had a hoodie on. I also had my what's it called, my kind of gilet on as well, which I didn't think I needed for my upper body. I was okay. I had my shorts, had some leggings on underneath, and I was just kind of out and about. It was my hands. I normally tuck them into my pockets. I normally just chuck them in my pockets and that's fine, but it was actually cold enough that wasn't quite helping, so possibly needed some gloves for that one. But you know, right now it was actually not horrendous. I managed to get by okay, but possibly looking forward I might need to start wearing some gloves if it's going to be that cold again while I'm out and about. But it was lovely, it was nice, and I managed to be kind of productive whilst I was out the walk as well. I managed to kind of do some bits and bobs that I wanted to do. Ooh, silver one. Okay, now this is where we kind of get a little bit tricky here, because I quite like having the sleep powder and the poison powder, but which one do I use more often? I feel like sleep's probably a little bit more beneficial. That's like a lot of poison powder, like PP, that we don't really use, and I like having getting rid of side beam is pointless because side beam is like technically our most powerful move. Although gust with, I actually don't really know how the calculation would work. Gust with the stab bonus is probably 50%, so it's probably 60, so it's a little bit less than side beam. I think I'm going to get rid of poison powder because by the time we just put it to sleep, we could get 3 hits in, and I know poison racks up, but we could put it to sleep and then move out if we don't have a super effective move. So we're going to go for the silver one here. If I decide to keep Buttercup on the team, I may teach her Bug Buzz, because Bug Buzz is much stronger, it's a better alternative. So that might become an option. We're literally walking through 2 blades of grass there. Okay, Celebi, great. Why didn't you show up before? Could we take this out? We've got 4 times. Oh, okay. Celebi super effective against us as well. Okay, that's a lot. I was going to say, we've got a 4 times super effective move here, so this could possibly get some health back, but Celebi's a legendary, obviously. Whoa, that's not anywhere near as much damage as I'd hoped. You know what, I'm going to stay in though because, yeah, heal bell, that's fine. You've not got any stats conditions. Because I was thinking we're going to get some more health back here anyways. There we go. We might be able to 3-shot this. Okay, Celebi wasted its time. Down it goes. Pardon me. Again, not long after my lunch, so I'm actually kind of... I don't know why that always happens. Like, I always end up having lunch and then doing this, or I just had breakfast and then doing this. Obviously, the burping part's coming from the nectar of the gods over here, but it's just very, very apparent in these episodes. Terry and Tia. Okay, right, well we know exactly who we're going to be trying to take out here. Okay, well Intimidate's not ideal. I'm going to just go for the Cyboom because it's technically going to be neutral. Ideally, Wee Man has enough that we actually end up... Nah, but Intimidate takes us down. Yeah. Kaleidoscope outspeeds as well. Could we take it out? Oh! Silcoon's faster than Gallade. Oh my days. Slash. I'm hoping that doesn't do too much. Ooh. Okay, that's a crit. That's okay. Right, I'm now just going to go for the Cyboom on Silcoon because Wee Man will take this out. And Intimidate or not, Wee Man's going to be taking this out on the next turn. It has got 2 hardens up though, so possibly not. I highly doubt it'll survive, but I actually don't... Half the time, like I don't ever really damage, like I don't do damage calculations. I don't spend time doing any of that kind of stuff. I just kind of roughly guess, and most of the time I'm actually not too bad. I mean, there are obviously ranges. It's not just like a set value every single time. So, is everyone all good? That's what I want to double check. Yeah, Kaleidos. I knew that. Probably should have healed up everybody there because, for all we know, this guy's just got pure like team of Giratina, Dialga, Palkia, but he's got 2. Onyx is 1, okay. So, on that note... Now the reason I'm using Squishums a little bit more is because I know that Squishums evolves into Gastrodon, so we're trying to find... We've actually, since kind of having a look, we've... Right now, without Squishums evolving... How many... 4 out of 6 on our team, I don't even know what the percentage for that would be. 66%, that's 2/3. 66% or 4 out of 6 Pokemon on our team, 2/3 of our team is weak to Electric. So, and then obviously another 1/3 of our team's weak to Grass. And then there's a lot of weaknesses. So essentially, having that ground typing is going to help kind of... Oh, Cresselia, okay. Well, Rascal can come into that. And having that ground typing will kind of nullify a few kind of weaknesses. Not the grass one. The grass one would kind of nullify it a little bit, I suppose, with Wee Man and Butterfree. But obviously they've got their own weaknesses that some Pokemon might have kind of counters for. And yes, Cresselia, you double team all you want. You just keep spamming that. That's exactly what I want you to do. Absolutely fine, because we are not going to miss anything with Feint Attack. There we go, half, lovely. Lovely. Feeling quite silly today as well. Feeling quite a silly, jumpy mood, I don't really know. Just feeling a bit, you know. No need to change anyone. We've just got ourselves a sea incense. Ah, that's the other thing as well. In the last episode we talked a tiny bit about defog, and I thought it was in the defog was in the Safari Zone. That's actually in Diamond and Pearl. It's in the Safari Zone. It is in that the Lost Tower. So I've got defog, and as well as that, we picked up a few other kind of items while we were searching the Lost Tower, and also the Silesian Ruins. That was it. I'm also going to think about a debate using my team change to go back and get this old amber revived as well. We picked up a few other bits and bobs, including, let's see, we've got we bought that, the Mystic Water, I think, the Iron Plate. I think we got everything below this. I think we picked up in our travels. So we have quite a few bits and bobs there. Although I don't know ever why they create the sea and the wave incense. Obviously, I know the incenses are used as kind of like breeding items, and they help with certain not evolutions, but like they help with certain kind of breeding restrictions and stuff. So I think it's like the sea incense to be held by like a marl or a Azumarill to like breed, so you get an Azurill and not just the marl, something along those lines. And the same, I think it's the same for like Snorlax. So you're not breeding just Snorlax. I think if you use like a Lax incense, you get a Munchlax instead. Something along those lines. But we've got those items anyways. And now that we are here, I'm not going to go quite in there yet. We're on Route 215. I'm going to get ourselves another encounter. We're getting closer to the end of the episode, so we are going to save here. We're going to grab our encounter, and then we're going to jump back to that little building just to the north there, so that we can battle a couple more trainers and then call it an episode. Okay, do I have enough Pokeballs? Yes, we do. Okay, here we go. Legendary encounter. Something really good. A shiny. Something. Glameow. Okay. Not great. I don't really know why, but part of me thought we might have a Purugly for some reason, but we don't. So I wouldn't even be mad if we didn't get this. Wouldn't even be that mad. Okay. That's fine. Can see what this does. Okay, virtually nothing. We're going to use that again. We probably don't even need to. Nah, we're not even going to bother. Let's just switch into Rascal here. Put it to sleep. Catch it with a Pokeball. Job done. Whoa. Okay. Right. Well, we're going to be waiting a while, so speed up initiated. Here we go. We're just going to wait. We're going to wait out. Hypercutter's great. That's a really, really good ability for us. Okay, down it goes. We're going to go for the Pokeballs. It's only a Glameow here. It just do be like that. A spiteful tendency of hooking its claws into the nose of its trainer if it isn't fed. A catty Pokemon. Now, just from how I know what it's like in the anime a little bit, is that it is a bit of a princess. So we're going to call her Princess. It's got that kind of like, princessy vibes, and that it's thinks it's better than everything every day. Okay, Do you know what? I'm just going to leave the speed up on here. We're just going to grind our way through these trainers. Should there be somebody... Okay, so he's saying he's the owner. Oh, he's not. He's just saying, howdy, traveller. Do what you will with him. I don't mind. Seems like he's the owner. Okay, so it's maybe just these three then. Okay, here we go. We've got a collector. Where the crickets are. Lovely. Whoa, okay. Right. Okay, who's got the most HP? Squishums. I'm going to switch Squishums in here. Just because they're going for bide. So I'm going to set up the rain. Yeah, that was a really good play there. Let's just super potion back to full. It's going for bide again. Rain's still continuing, that's okay. Store energy, all you want, yep. Unleash it now. Okay, water boss. Good. Okay. That was a little bit scary. That was a little bit scary, but it's all good. We can still handle things even at speed up. Raichu. Okay, now this is what I was talking about. Let's go for the poison powder. Go for the disable. I was hopefully trying to disable quick attack there, but you know what? We're just gonna heal up here. Thunderbolt. Okay. Now this is where having that ground would have been great. We're just water type. Let's switch into Rascal here. Tail Whip's fine. Can't hit us physically anyways. Perfect. Okay. A little bit stressful there. Right, we have one battle left here. Okay. Swallow. That's absolutely fine. We've got Psybeam here. And we resist your poison type moves. So I'm just going to stay in with Kaleidoscope here. Yeah, I'm going to keep hitting you, don't worry. Done. Down it goes. Perfect. Do you know what? We might be able to grind our way through the wee route a little bit here. I'm just going to keep the speed up on because I feel like this is kind of like a... It's working a little bit for us. Now, the other reason I want to come in here, because I can't remember if it's randomized or not, is that we can buy Moomoo melts, which are great to have. So I'm going to buy quite a few dozen of these. Having these now that we're starting to level up a little bit more is really handy. So we've got 2 dozen there. I'm going to buy 1 more dozen. So we've now got, I believe that would be 36 we've got. Alright. What are we doing at the bottom? Yeah. We'll move these up. So moving some stuff about. The rest of the stuff not just there. We'll maybe organise that afterwards. We're going to grind through 1 more battle. Possibly 2 depending on how quick it is. Okay. Keep it nice and fresh. Keep it nice and... So we've done a little bit of slower kind of grinding. Okay, Celio. We resist water and ice, yeah. Pingu's not been in a while anyway, so let's... Pingu's our starter essentially, like, and Pingu's... There we go. Barely be now. Sceptile. Okay, wee man's coming back in. Maybe I have to be a little bit careful here. Okay. No, we're all good. Panicking from nothing. Now we have a minute left. I don't want to learn Endeavour. I'm not really that bothered about that. We have a minute left. I'm going to battle 1 more trainer. Let's just push the boat out a little bit more. Let's get further into this route so the next episode we don't have to... I don't have to subject you guys to watching... Okay, that's a runner. This guy... Okay, we're going a little bit further. This guy gives us a TM. 66, okay. Payback. That's not payback to us, though. That's... Dragon's Breath does, okay. Or, no, Dragon's Breath. Dragon Breath. This guy's definitely a trainer. Here we go. What have we got for us? A chatter. Okay. Well... Bit underwhelming. Down it goes. Oh, he survived. Okay, fair play. Okay, Sing, not great. Yeah, don't worry, I'm trying to hit you. Top me again, go for it. Yeah, we know. Okay, down it goes. Well, we finished around the 30-minute mark. I'm going to save here. Saving a lot of data. Another pleasure being back again. Not a massively eventful episode. We've just grinded our way through some trainers, picked up an extra little encounter to add to the PC. We've kind of made sure that we solidified those rules. Like I said, if anybody watching this wants to leave a comment on any improvements we can make, any suggestions you have, please do, because I want to keep this as entertaining as possible, and I want people to be engaged with this. I want people to be involved with this. So, on that note, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really means a lot for any of those three that you do. Just get involved. I want people here to be watching. I want people to enjoy. I enjoy doing this. If you don't enjoy doing this, then that's fine. It's not your cup of tea. That's absolutely fine. Please take a watch. The first episode of this series are Pokemon Platinum Everlocke, or if you don't fancy this Everlocke and want to start at something different, or when I say something different, it's just a different game. We have our very first Nuzlocke on the channel, which was a Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke, the first ever set of videos out on the channel, the first series. Please watch that, and again, like and comment on as many as you can. Other than that, I suppose in the next episode we're going to be continuing east on this route towards Jubilife City, and towards, not towards Jubilife City, towards Veilstone City, that's it, Veilstone City, where we'll be looking to get our 4th gym badge. On that note, I've been KDP, this has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Platinum Randomized Everlocke. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.